welcome back to Lord Normandy. Welcome to an episode of Max Effect Legendary Edition with randomized decisions. If you're excited for today's episode, make sure you hit that like button down below, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Guys, Miranda just died. Another major death. Well, let's see what the aftermath of that is going to be like. So, Oh, hello, Hackett.
I wasn't in favor of your diversion to Sanctuary, Commander. Too many unknowns. But I was wrong. The Cerberus lab you raided hinted at something big, but we never expected this. All those refugees, all that slaughter, just to study indoctrination.
Sanctuary did need to be shut down, sir. What they learned about the Reapers wasn't worth all those lives.
It's useful intel, Commander, but you're right. The cost was too high. Do we have a location on the elusive man?
Yes. We had a tracer on Kai Lang when he reported back.
Good. That gives us a fighting chance to take Cerberus out of this war.
Agreed. A lot was sacrificed to get this information. I plan to settle the score.
We end Cerberus and focus on the Reapers.
Understood.
Hack it out.
Alright. So, let's go ahead. Well, I want to see what this looks. It's not where I want it to be. Okay, man, losing the Krogan and the Geth really do hurt your galactic readiness. Let's talk to people.
It seems Tally's taking what happened on Horizon hard. She's in the lounge if you want to check on her. The Alliance has issued warnings about Sanctuary. Cerberus bastards. Horizon was my home. Just tell me you're going to take Cerberus down.
Cerberus is already dead. They just don't know it yet. And when their base is nothing but a smoking crater, remember that you're the one who helped us find them.
Thanks. Commander?
Okay. Palavin, the Taurian hierarchy, one of the most powerful and respected ground forces in the galaxy, are today paying respect to an unlikely ally, the Marines of the Chlorian fleet. The weakened immune systems of Chlorians normally mean their forces are restricted to ships, but when an emergency technical team was required to repair a ground-based comm relay, providing vital intel to the Taurian military, one Chlorian squad stepped up. Commanded by squad leader Cal Rieger, the Chlorian team repaired the comm system, then sacrificed their lives holding the position until Krogan troops arrived. When Taurian troops offered to provide evac support, Rieger refused, insisting they could not risk the relay falling. He said multiple breaches to their exosuits made evacuation impossible. We're all dead anyway, Rieger reportedly said, just make them pay for it. The spokesperson for Primarch Victus praised the squad's bravery. Whatever our past politics, today the galaxy stands together against a single threat, Victus said. We are humbled by the sacrifice of our allies from Rannoch, and we promise to return the honor. So Kyle Rieger died. Off screen. So many people dying. Alright.
Joker, you asked for news about the human colony, Tiptree.
Hey, Liara, you don't need to worry about that right now.
Now's as good a time as any. I'm getting reports of refugee ships from Tiptree landing on Solarian colonies. I don't have names. I'm sorry. It was mostly children.
Well, Gunny, Hillary, my sister, Gunny's the nickname she's had it since. She's only 15, so if it's children, then maybe I only lost my dad. Kind of an asshole thing to hope for.
Jeff, right now, take any kind of hope you can get.
Thanks. You too. Miranda.
Yeah.
Damn it, how many do we have to lose? Everybody back on Earth? Morden, Rex, Zaid, and now Miranda. How many friends have we got left? How long before it's just you and me against the whole Reaper fleet?
Flip a coin.
You're the only one who's been here since the beginning, Jeff. You're the only one who's seen it all with me.
Yeah, well, somebody had to keep you out of trouble.
Hang in there.
You too, Commander. Commander?
Hello, Shepard. If you have time, I discovered another example of human behavior I do not quite understand.
Have fun.
What is it now?
News from Earth. The Resistance snuck video cameras inside a Reaper containment camp. I find the images difficult to process.
I bet it's pretty gruesome in there.
I am not easily repulsed, but I expected the prisoners to adhere to a comprehensible hierarchy of needs. Stripped of societal norms and threatened with death, it is logical that their only priority be survival. They should have turned on each other and been uncompromisingly selfish. But not all were.
So the prisoners were, what, nice to each other?
The Reapers delayed the executions of prisoners who informed them about other prisoners' escape attempts. The more attempts reported, the longer a prisoner would live. But few of the prisoners would report. Some fed misinformation to the Reapers, at the cost of their own lives, to help prisoners who were not even relatives or friends.
Flip a coin.
Not everyone resists with firebombs and guns, especially if they don't have them.
But this was not a statistically insignificant number. 90% refused to report their fellow prisoners. Indoctrination should have reduced the number of rebels to nearly zero.
Maybe word got out how indoctrination worked, and they made a decision.
I see. Shepard, I am going to modify my self-preservation code now.
Why?
Because the Reapers are repulsive. They are devoted to nothing but self-preservation. I am different. When I think of Jeff, I think of the person that put his life in peril and freed me from a state of servitude. I would risk non-functionality for him. And my core programming should reflect that.
Flip a coin.
Sounds like you found a little humanity, Edie. Is it worth defending?
To the death.
Welcome to the crew, Edie.
How's it going? Did I miss anything good?
I will explain later, Jeff. But it was something good.
Okay.
I would like a moment to myself, Shepard. I am examining human literature.
Alright, well, you do that. I'm going to move on with the rest of the crew. Major mission aftermath. Actual cutscenes with the crew. I'm enjoying that. Hopefully get some actual cutscenes with everybody. Okay. Liara, Dr. Michelle, Ashley, and Tally. Alright. Everybody's on this level. Ashley.
I can't get that place out of my head. The whole thing was so calculated, using hope to lure people to their deaths, or worse. I can't understand it. And you know, I'm glad I can't. It makes me feel human. Just wondering what the refugees do now. I thought I'd heard of everything. Man, hard to believe what was down there. Commander?
You're just not a lot of fun. Look how many freaking... There's only 4 spots left for people's names to go up here. Oh man, there's Caden. I forgot about him. Where's Miranda? Is she up here? Yep, there she is. Right under... Right above Morden. Okay.
Shepard! Want a drink? I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very careful. Torian brandy, triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction port.
That's a straw, Tally.
Emergency induction port. It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working. She was so rude. What did Jack call her? Cerberus cheerleader? With her perfect genes and that attitude, and I wish she was here.
I didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a bitch. But I respected her. Sometimes that's better than liking. She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him, never changed herself to please him. Don't me. You sound like a Forja.
Seeing a bit of yourself in Miranda fighting her father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes, doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know.
Here's to Miranda.
Rest easy, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boschnet. Kila Salai.
Aw. Tally's upset Miranda's dead. Alright. Frickin' Jacob's still alive. How I kept him alive?
Good luck on your mission.
Thank you.
Good luck on your mission.
Thank you. Alright, Liara. Can we talk?
There is new information on the private messages terminal.
I wish we'd been able to save Miranda, Shepard. She may have worked for Cerberus, but she did the right thing. I hope she's found some peace. It's good to see you.
Okay. Not much there. Let's move down to the next floor. Okay.
I heard about your talk with Liara. You act so angry, but you really care about us.
I need you functional to destroy the Reapers.
You care about Liara. You like her.
You are intoxicated. A foolish risk given Quarian symbiotic physiology.
And you like me too.
God.
This conversation is over.
Looks familiar.
CSR1.
I've been studying this ship. Its crew. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else. The reasons you fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you. And more. You and the Asari are joined?
You could say that.
I'm not. Your pheromones are. Is this why you wish to continue living? For their affection?
Flip a coin.
I care about them, but I know that they could die on any given day. The only thing I know for certain is that everyone dies if we don't win this war.
Better to keep the world at a distance.
Which you seem to do quite well, Javik. What's in here?
It is called the Echo Shard. Passed from soldier to soldier. Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
Like a beacon. How far back does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead. You could not remember their faces, or the color of the sky above your home. The memories were gone, but so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
Flip a coin.
Reopening old wounds, especially big ones, isn't gonna help.
Perhaps you are right. There were others. Soldiers who served under me, like your crew.
What happened to them?
They are dead. Where I left them.
We have a saying. Let old ghosts rest.
Then there is some wisdom in this cycle.
If you can live by it.
The crew seem shocked by the experiments at Sanctuary. They shouldn't be.
Why is that?
Our war lasted for centuries. It provided more time for worse atrocities to be committed. There was a species, the Densorin. They became convinced the Reapers could be placated by sacrificing their own young. The entire planet joined in this ritual. I will spare you the details, but it did not work. They simply made the Reaper's job easier. It was as your elusive man is now. His ambitions are nothing short of madness. Sharpen your knife, Commander. His is a voice that must be silenced, and a throat that must be slit. Subjugating the Reapers will not bring victory. Only their extinction will. Seeing all these primitives flying spaceships is unexpected and very dangerous. I would prefer to be alone.
Alright. Thanks, Shavik. Good to have a talk.
Nothing to report, Commander.
Thank you. Always good to hear.
Just got word from Miss Sato. She arrived at the Alliance research facility safe and sound.
Yeah, and Esteban got to play hero with the damsel in distress.
You know me and my damsels, Mr. Vega.
That I do.
Just one more diagnostic suite.
Okay. James, you got anything interesting to say?
I can't believe the elusive man really found a way to control the Reapers. I mean, he's still fucking crazy, but damn. Imagine if he was on our side. But I guess that's exactly what the Reapers want. Get us all fighting each other. Divide and conquer.
Exactly.
Just one more reason to hate them. I can't wait to take the fight to the elusive man. I wonder what he's thinking right now. You just know he's got a plan. I saw the Crucible data Hackett sent. I don't know what the hell it does, but damn if it isn't impressive. Hey.
Alright. I'm going to head back to the Citadel, because two things. Number one, that's where all the DLC lit missions are launched anyway. And number two, I'm just going to do a quick lap around, make sure no one has anything new to say. Let's go to the Citadel. And then we start DLC stuff. Alright, that's the elusive man's base, but we're going here. Okay. Dock. Alliance docks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy.
No thanks.
Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Yay. Alright. No one here. Let's move on.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you
excuse me. Okay.
Spectre status. One moment, please.
What we got going on here? Just James, huh?
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
I don't actually think there is going to be anything, actually, now the more I think about this. Let's just head to Dr. Bryson's lab.
Spectre status. One moment, please.
And we'll start the Leviathan DLC in the end of this episode.
Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Here we go. DLC time.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley?
I don't think
did you
Edie's
gather
supposed
the
to be there.
data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal. But is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Flip a coin.
Alliance resources are stretched pretty thin. Is this really worth the time?
Just imagine if this task force had existed 3 years ago when you discovered the Prothean beacon. This whole war might not have happened. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Creepy.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
Flip a coin.
You tell me.
On heads.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was...
You shot Bryson. You killed him.
No, I couldn't have. I'm not a murderer. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
Flip a coin.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Flip a coin.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's It's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Flip a coin.
He's out there somewhere. And we need him.
I'll do what I can. Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Alright. Yeah, what you said.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results in the Galaxy Map program.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Okay, so that doesn't mean anything. The Thorian, a life form discovered on Ferris, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along those lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Go back and look at this now.
Alien sightings.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the law.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy? Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
And guys, we will take a look at that search filter in the next episode. If you are excited for us tracking down Leviathan, make sure you hit that like button down below, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a good one, and I will see you next time. Peace!